Hello Pisces, welcome back to Fifi's Tarot Readings. I hope you're all feeling magnificent. For those that are new to my channel, a very warm welcome. Cross watchers, you are definitely welcomed here as well. And for those that are returning, thank you very much. Welcome back. Pisces and cross watchers, let's get straight into it. I'll take the selenite off and I'll also clear the deck for you. So Pisces, I want to focus on a very specific topic for you. So it will be about the person that is most on your mind. So whether you are in connection with this person or not, I find out pretty early. Now, this is usually someone that, you don't have to be obsessively thinking about them, but perhaps, you're kind of realizing that they're living rent-free, in your mind and also in your heart space. So perhaps if you also want to see where this connection is going, or, should we go to the next level? Yeah, like I said, I find out pretty early if you are connecting with this person or not, even if you're on a break. But this will be the person that is most on your mind, of course, romantically. So here we go. Let's see if there's any new energies that are coming in, any new clarity, any new insights that you should be aware of, Pisces, please. Here we go. I always pre-shuffle, but I also like to shuffle on camera just to give a really good mix there of the cards. Pisces, please, and the person most on their mind. Ooh. All right, looks like we're getting a highlighted message there. And another one there, thank you. Everything and anything that Pisces should know about, please, for their absolute highest good and only for their highest good, please. For Pisces, please. All right, here we go. So let's see the highlighted messages. All right, highlighted or dominant messages are pretty much the same thing, but they do carry kind of like a lot of weight. They actually do help carry the rest of the spread, so much so that they actually don't need to be part of the actual spread. So let's see what we have. We have the beautiful Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So there is something here perhaps that you are not feeling that you've got clarity yet. The reason why I say that is because the sword is pointing down, but the Ace of Swords is all about clarity, and it will come in a matter of weeks for the majority of you watching this. This is literally cutting away through all the illusions, all the past pain, because before this, we are moving on from the Ten of Swords, which is all about feeling betrayed, cheated, lost, divorce, separation, all those terrible things when we feel like we have hit rock bottom. But now we're starting on a clean slate. So you will be receiving clarity about your person. In what form? Let's see. Interesting, the Knight of Cups. This will directly impact you in a positive way because we have Cancer energy here, and also possibly Pisces and Scorpio, in the form of what? An apology also, because the Knights are all about messages and changes, and the Knights are all about moving forward. This particular Knight moves at a very steady pace. It's not impulsive or too fast like the Knight of Wands or the Knight of Swords. And it's also not just standing still like the Knight of Pentacles, but definitely expect something where your person would like to meet you in the middle. Clarify something here also. It's like they're coming in with the white flag. I'm not getting any serious bad energy from this person, absolutely. But the first thing is you're going to get clarity first in a form of an apology to perhaps an action that they have done, something that may have hurt you. Because remember, we are moving on straight away from the Ten of Swords. So something recently may have happened in the last few weeks or the last few months where, it probably just hit rock bottom. And I think communication is going to be a lot more stronger now than ever. This is also reigniting that spark in the romance as well, bringing back that love. And even this could even be reconciliation, but reconciliation means many different things for everyone. It could be just to accept the apology. It could also be to make amends, be friends, or actually, reconcile as a beautiful couple. On the bottom of the deck, we have you. This is really strong Pisces and also Cancer energy. We have the Moon. So emotions I can feel for both of you are still running pretty high at the moment. This is also the card of intuition, where it's going to be tapping you, on the hand, not slapping, just tapping you on the hand. And it's going to kind of read between the lines here. See, this is all about mystery. It's about secrets, even sometimes white lies to not hurt you. In the end, though, they are still lies, and it causes a lot of assumptions here and also lack of clarity. I think there's more to this situation here, because the Moon always says there's a lot going on behind the scenes that you are not aware of. You're still in the dark. And this could also be showing here that you have some internal fears and anxieties about this situation as well. You know, what if I never reconnect? What if I did something wrong here? But what I do like is that the moon is saying this is only temporary, because all your fears are going to be put to rest, because you are getting clarity. You are getting an apology here as well. Beautiful card of moving forward. We have the Six of Swords. Aquarius energy. This can often show if your person also is at a physical distance from you, that is coming to you or wishing to meet you in the middle. And even if they're not long distance, they still want to meet you in the middle. You see, the Six of Swords is moving on from the Five of Swords. Still Aquarius energy. And your person can be any star sign. We won't get too fixed on that. But we're moving on from the fives. And fives are quite challenging, especially the Five of Swords. You know, Five of Swords is all about where it was one-sided. There was a lot of breadcrumbing, false hope, false wishes. Your person never went through with it. And there was probably too many people around the connection negatively influencing your person. But the Six of Swords here is that we are moving forward. We're moving forward together as a team and away from any influence of that Five of Swords, which is really interesting. It's accepting the lessons, and it comes with a big amount of healing here. And the last card, well, we got 2 pages. So for some of you, more pages I see. Yeah, it can indicate for some of you there are children involved. Page of Cups for me is again another apology. It's a smaller one, but I'm seeing a bigger one with the Knight of Cups. And the Page of Pentacles, very strong Capricorn energy, but could also be a Virgo or a Taurus. This shows to me, obviously, this is the student card. So we have learned some major lessons, whether literally you are studying or your person is studying, but this is obviously just learning, graduating from some pretty big lessons here on how not to treat Pisces, for example. But this is more face-to-face communication. I'm seeing small offers here first. So it's almost like your person's like dancing around this situation first before they get to the point. And the Eight of Pentacles, that is Virgo energy. It's now kind of like the message that they want to convey is that they want to work on this. And the question is, Pisces, do you want to work on this, or do you just want to get clarity? So it will be different for all of you. Similar situation, but of course the outcome is going to be different. Let's get to the main reading. So the head of your reading is the Hierophant. And that is number 5, all about changes, of course, ruled by Taurus. And this is about commitment, and it's also about marriage. But it's also coming in to do the right thing. It's approaching you in a more traditional way, not doing something out of left field where they catch you by surprise. So I would be very surprised if I did see the Tower, but this can also show perhaps you or your person are seeking wise advice or wise counsel, could even be spiritual, just to kind of, well, how do I move forward? I need this clarity, but I'm kind of seeing this is all to do with long-term commitment or marriage here. And here they come. The King of Cups, very strong Scorpio energy. But of course, you could be dealing with a fellow Pisces or a Cancerian. So I like how your person has jumped now from the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, to the King of Cups. So that's showing me this person's actually really now grown up emotionally here. No more childish behavior. They're a lot more grounded, empathetic with an E, empathetic, more intuitive, emotionally available. This is a family person. So this definitely has to do around commitment, marriage, family, and children, where they do want to offer you that cup here. But to do that first, they need to tell you something. It's the Ace of Swords is about coming clean. Nothing is going to be left uncovered here. And we have Judgment, more Scorpio energy. I like this card because Judgment here is all about, we've got, well, first if we see Archangel Gabriel blowing the trumpet of the arrival here of your person, it's a card of resurrection here. And when we see Judgment, it actually, this is probably the only card where it actually does speed up the pace of when events are supposed to happen. So if this is supposed to happen in 3 months, it could happen in a month and a half or 2 months. Putting an example out there. But Judgment, like I said, is all about resurrection. It's showing that there is unfinished business between you and this person, this commitment, this marriage, if you, even if you're engaged. And it doesn't matter if this was long-term or a short-term relationship here. I think you can both agree here that there is unfinished business. Now, this usually happens when there's been big major life changes or shifts happening in your life. Big epiphanies. Spiritual awakenings where we're finally opening up our eyes and we're finally seeing the situation truly as it is. So here they come back, but we have some indecision here on your part. We have the Two of Swords. You could be dealing with a Libra or somewhere strong in their chart. Now, the decision here could be, do I commit to them or do I not? Or do I kind of just stay where I am and accept the situation as it is? For some of you, perhaps in the past, maybe your person was juggling you and someone else. Perhaps they were not sure about you. For example, if they weren't ready, they probably still shouldn't have told you the truth though. So I'm still kind of picking up for the majority of you Pisces that you're on the tail end of that 10 of Swords, where you're still feeling quite cheated and betrayed by the situation, even by their actions here. So any indecision here is normal. The beating heart of your reading, which often does show mutual energies, is the Star. Beautiful Aquarius energy to heal this, to move past this, to learn the lessons, to never repeat them again. So Pisces, this is a very big wish card that is telling you right now that it will be granted, and it actually will remove that veil or any indecision or clouded thoughts that you have about this person. This is all about washing away the past pain, and it's all about hope, it's about faith, it's about renewal. It's right underneath here. Perhaps your person that does want to give you the cup, if you wanted to reach out, it's looking pretty good, although I'm thinking that it is your person that will be reaching out to you first. And with all these cups, it shows more emotions, more adoration, more love here. So when it does come to this person, Pisces, now is a really good time to make a wish. So what, sit with yourself and what is it, the biggest wish that you would love to be granted here between you and this person? Either way, this comes with a huge dose of destiny, because this is definitely unfinished business. That's why they're coming back here. This card will affect all the other cards and things will be healed. But it's important here at the moment to not hope. That is not enough. We have to believe that things will work out in terms of this commitment. Yeah, and we have the 5 of Wands, Leo energy. Everyone's fighting. There's a clash of egos. That is going to be healed next to the Star, and I absolutely love it. So when we get certain major arcanas like the Star or the Sun, for example, it will soften the effect that it's telling you that we are overcoming any trauma, any arguments, any tension, any conflict that happened in the past. So for some of you, it could have been, the last straw, the last argument that you both had, the last action that, broke the camel's back. It's like that saying, the straw that broke the camel. I don't know how that goes, but you see, we've got Judgment. There's unfinished business here. I feel almost perhaps between you and your person, and take it as it resonates. There were some harsh words exchanged between the both of you, and actions here as well, perhaps even allowing certain people to come in and meddle and thinking they have the audacity to actually have an opinion and stick their nose into the relationship. What I do love though is that your person wants to resolve this. These 5s are all about changes, transitions, challenges, but also about regret. We've got the Star that's going to be healing this as well. So it's really pushing down that this is not going to happen. They're coming here waving the white flag. What else do we have? The Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. Okay. So definitely this is all about someone that is seeing you as someone that's, I think they've always seen it, but now they have been forced to grow up through the energy of Judgment card here. They've made clearly some poor choices in the past. Now they're choosing here, as you can see too, they're seeing you as commitment material. And this doesn't matter on gender, male or female, divine masculine or divine feminine. This is someone where they're seeing you as a good head on your shoulders here. Almost like the nurturer, someone that gives really, really good advice here. Now, for those that, let's just say there was a third party involved, there's more often than not, the Queen and the King of Pentacles is already married or is already committed to someone else here. This can actually also represent like family members or friends that were kind of interfering here, and your person's like, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to handle this. So it erupts into a lot of tension and conflict here. So there are several meanings there when we see that Queen of Pentacles, especially when we've got choices and decisions here. But obviously from your point of view, from their point of view, they're seeing as someone they would love to commit to though. What do we have in the near future? Beautiful, we have the Strength card that is ruled by Leo. So we kind of have, metaphorically, that's kind of you. And it could also be your person looking to the past and totally at peace with the lion. So it's not about overcoming the lion or even killing the lion metaphorically. It is just taming the lion. This does speak of unconditional love for you. It shows to me that in the near future, even though you both have been holding back, it's been taking your person's almighty strength. I think they wouldn't have come back sooner, but perhaps, this is also called courage and bravery. It's those inner reserves of strength, not physical. It's those inner reserves of strength that your person will use for a situation like this, because they're looking at you here, that they want to commit, they want to come forward now. They certainly do not want to argue with you, not at all. What do we have in the outcome is the 7 of Swords. And I think this is going to be a bit tricky to get over, or at least to move on. Not impossible though, but you will be getting your clarity. See, the Seven of Swords can show perhaps your person comes back to you in secrecy, incognito, or in the middle of the night. But this is a thing, you see the Judgment card is like they want to redeem themselves from the arguments. If there was any lying, cheating, stealing, if they were trying to do something behind your back and perhaps you were the last person to find out and you never got your clarity here. Yeah, we've got the Empress. That's Taurus and Libra energy. They want to give birth to this despite the Seven of Swords. And we have the Eight of Cups. That's your energy here. So I think you're tempted also to perhaps just say, I forgive you, but also walk away. So even though the situation is very similar for the collective watching this, the outcome, of course, is going to be slightly different for everyone though. But you will, regardless, you are getting your clarity. They are coming with good intentions, but I'm just kind of feeling here that you're not trusting this person 100%, or perhaps you'll think forever that you'll see them always as that Seven of Swords. And of course, once we have a fracture like that in the relationship, it takes time though. Let's see. There definitely couldn't have been issues with a divine feminine in this connection that forced you, I think it's almost like you're tempted to walk away from this. So it does look like this will be your call though. Although, if you do want to kind of walk away, or at least just be friends and be at peace with it, that Ace of Swords is probably saying now is just a good time to hear them out, to listen, should you want to. All right. Pisces, please, and their person, everything and anything that Pisces should know about, please, for their highest good and only for their highest good. All right, here we go. I always add a bit more cards there for the outcome, as you can see. So bottom of the deck, we do have the Lovers. That is Gemini energy right there. Deep soulmate connection. It's all about choices here. So clearly I'm seeing that your person is choosing you, is choosing to come back, to fix things, to do right by you. But this is the thing, I don't know if you're choosing them 100% as much as they're choosing you though. Yeah, got the High Priestess, there you are. That is strictly Pisces energy right there. So you're pretty intuitive at the moment. You can read between the lines. You can pretty much smell BS a mile away. Now, this often does show, now I think your person's finding it very hard to read you. Even if you do give them access to see you face to face with the Page of Pentacles though, I think you're going to have pretty much poker face where you're listening and absorbing, gathering data instead of talking. It's almost like there's a time to talk and there's a time to listen. I think you will be listening because we have very important conversations that are yet to occur. We've got secrets, sacred knowledge, information that are going to be revealed to you in regards to this connection. And we have the Star. There is a part of you. See, you're mirroring each other to a certain degree with the Star. That yes, you would like to heal this, but I think it's almost like you don't know how to get past this though, because the damage has opened up a crack though. We have the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Probably entertaining the thought of having a passionate new start. But you see, this is the issue. We have that Seven of Swords twice. And we have a Fox in this one. Seven of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. Is it worth it? Taurus energy. Is this investment worth it? The only thing here that is kind of holding you back is perhaps you don't trust the people around them. You don't trust your person 100%. And you don't even know, can this indeed be healed? Or are we just going to go back to that Five of Wands though? So I'm really understanding now this indecision that you have where you've got one foot in, you've got one foot out. You know, you're kind of in two minds about this at the moment. So you're being realistic, in other words, trying to make a head over heart decision here. So let's talk about the Hierophant. Got that King of Cups twice. So when we get the same card, the same energies, very close to one another, this is going to happen sooner rather than later, and it's just solidifying the message here that here they come back here. And I think they're really going to be very vocal about their past decisions and past judgments about how wrong they were. And I'm happy at least they recognize that for you. Now, let's talk about that King of Cups, King of Swords. Aquarius energy could also be a Gemini and a Libra. See how the sword is pointing up? So I'm not actually getting that there's two people here. I think they're going to be embodying the energy of the King of Swords. The King of Swords obviously shows this could be an ex. You have history with this person, just like the Queen of Swords. But because it's pointing up, they're going to get straight to the point here. This is all about open, honest communication here. And I think sometimes what turns you off is one day that they're very lovable, the next day they could be cold. So sometimes you don't know what version you're going to get from this person. But communication for them to get their message across to you about how they want to heal this and how they feel about you and the strength to overcome the past and admit their faults here and what they have done, that's going to be very kind of like their agenda here for you. We also have judgment here. Yeah, so that's reconciliation, and we've got another reconciliation card, the Four of Wands, Aries energy. That can show twin flame energy. Sometimes it's a case of the runner and the chaser, where now perhaps you were chasing them and they kept pulling away, and now, well, things have changed. I think that I can see now that they're pursuing you though. So again, this is all about commitment. It's about marriage. Perhaps it's going to be a hot topic somewhere in this whole mix about perhaps someone committed, someone married, or even engaged. Definitely seeing that your person may have changed jobs or changed houses here. That could apply to you as well, where you just feel like home to them. So they're going to emotionally express it and also vocally express that to you. So there's going to be a lot going on with this person. All right. So moving on, we've got that Two of Swords. That's you. I kind of see you sitting on top of a hill. You've got a fork in the road and you're thinking, well, what's actually best for me? Sometimes we don't know, and that's fine. We don't have to have all the answers, but let's clarify it. Let's see. Yeah, this is why. Remember I said we're moving on from the Ten of Swords? There it is. Note that none of the swords are touching you, because this has already, well, for me, I interpret this that this has already happened, because we've got kind of like the energy already kind of pulling it out there. That's Gemini energy there. And I don't know if you think you can actually get past this. That's what's happening here. I mean, I'm happy that we have the Ace of Swords, because your person absolutely wants to clarify what happened here, but that is when we hit rock bottom. It's actually known as the worst card in the entire deck, but the only place to go is up though, especially for you. So I think you want to make the decision that is best for you. Maybe your heart is curious to say, well, what if I met this person in the middle? I just think your mind is kind of has this like wall saying, the damage has been done. How can I even look at them or even love them the same way as I did before? So I'm not surprised I'm seeing the Ten of Swords. Although we have a very powerful card in the beating heart of your reading that influences all the other cards. So we are healing past trauma. We are healing also any tension, conflict, and arguments that happened. Let's clarify the star. We have the Page of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, so listen, you will be receiving some form of good news, and I think you will be receiving it very well. The Page of Wands is usually the bearer of very good news, really good opportunities, such as I think they'll say, why don't we try one more time? And I feel emotionally here, you'll be kind of thinking very more optimistic. But then, of course, like I said, we've got that wall between the head and the heart here. Although I do see they're trying to find very creative ways to reach you, to get their message across, for you to kind of understand that they mean business this time, that they're serious though. Interesting. We've seen a lot of pages, haven't we? So the Five of Wands is clarified by the Magician. That is Gemini, Virgo energy. It is the master manifester. It is about brand new beginnings. And I think the issue that you're realizing now in retrospect, when we have such a challenging card with the Magician, is that you do recognize that there were lies. There was some form of manipulation. That is the shadow side of the Magician, where they twist situations and conversations around where it looks like you're the crazy one, that you're overreacting, that it was your fault, for example. But as the High Priestess, you are being represented as one of the most intuitive star signs. So it's almost like you read between the lines, and it's very clear here that they do want a brand new beginning, although there's a big part of you that just is prepared to leave all the cups behind and walk away. See, where there's an ending, we've got news and we've got a beginning here. Let's talk about that Queen of Pentacles. The Two of Cups, Cancer energy, known as the true card of love here. It shows to me that you're probably both mirroring each other, almost 100%. I don't see that you're actually on the same page 100% though. Most definitely I'm seeing here reconciliation. They're going to give you news here that they haven't given up on you. Again, see the difference between this Two of Swords and these Two of Cups. All twos are about decisions and choices. So there is that little bit of that war, as I said, between the head and the heart. I think the heart wants this, but the head is resisting it because of all the damage and all the hurt that happened in the past though. But clearly this person actually does, there's actually no other way to put this, Pisces. They've had this huge realization during this time apart with Judgment, how much they love you. Let's talk about the Strength card. The Page of Swords. The swords almost pointing up. Swords represent communication. We also have the birds there ready to take flight. So definitely expect a message in the near future. It could be even in a matter of weeks. And I think we actually got all the pages now. And the more pages I see, yes, it can represent children and maybe a bit of an immature energy from your person, although we did see kings and queens. But the more pages I see, it's the more messages here that they want to actually get across. They want to reach out to you. So this is going to be actually quite interesting here. They're also watching you. That's my spy card as well. That's probably why they're trying to find creative ways to reach you, because they are keeping tabs on you. I think they could be rehearsing what they're going to say. It's really important to them. Yeah, see, in the outcome, we have the Five of Swords. We have the Five of Swords here, and I think we have to remember that all swords are mental cards, and I think this is kind of like a block. And if you're not ready to forgive this person, or if you're not even ready to communicate with them, then we absolutely do not have to. And that's the beauty of tarot, is that we are always in control though. See, the Queen of Pentacles again, and the Ten of Cups. And that's you, that's Pisces energy. You do want your happily ever after, but it's almost like you just don't know if it's with this person. So if you're still on the fence about this, I would say give it time and don't rush yourself, because this is going to provide you with the clarity that you need. And I think it's going to get you out of that Two of Swords. And then you'll really make up your mind confidently for yourself and feel safe to say, maybe I'll take them back, but as a friend. Maybe I'll just forgive them. What if you actually really wanted to be back with them? That is possible as well. This definitely could happen, but I think in very, very small amount, like taking your time, but you will get all your answers. So if you don't think you can get past this, the Ace of Swords will give you everything, all your answers, all the clarity, and you'll see the road before you clearly, regardless of what this person says. So you're in really good, safe hands with that Ace of Swords. So I hope you did enjoy your reading, Pisces. This is what I have for you. I'll see you in the next couple of days with a brand new reading just for you. And I'll see you soon. Take care, Pisces. Bye.